It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. We're in November now, so this is where you really need to settle in, start getting down to business.
And in baseball, they talk about the dog days of August. November, these are the dog days of football, trying to get in position for the big push.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. It's the fullback with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
To throw on second down. McDonald, he finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. They go play action with McDonald. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Letting one go deep for Roberts. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 60 yards. This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. But graduate the Naval Academy back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches for an even 100 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Taken down at the 42. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5 on 3.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance. So
a leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 3rd. 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
On second down, here's Miller. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. On third down, Miller. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Drive there of just 4 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Patriots coming out now. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins about set to go. Work on offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they're going to get this down inside. The 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Pats are going to get the football back at their own 17. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? this could cost them.
The drive starts with a completion left side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Ferguson up the middle. 7 yards there and a first down. (21-0) our score after 1. On first down, McDonald. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. McDonald. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Oh, good move.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get to place on offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second and 10. He's going to take another shot here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. This offense so far on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Patriots send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable here from the 38. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Up the middle they go. It's Weaver. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the ref is on here in this first half. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England's offense set to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On second down, they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
It's interesting going into this game, there was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely average. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins just continue to roll. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England trying to get a place on offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Caught by Nelson left side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. McDonald sets to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Ferguson from the shotgun handoff. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here's McDonald to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 30. Second quarter action with... 1:59 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McDonald, throw left side, complete. That's Ferguson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Got a man here, it's Roberts. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. It's the fullback as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Operating from the gun, McDonald. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Throwing to start the drive. McDonald, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. McDonald, and hauling it in, Nelson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now, because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. Throwing is McDonald. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st and 10, McDonald into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphin touchdown. How big is That penalty wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, McDonald. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took. Shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. In motion left goes a tight end. They're going to look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play there. For Miami, 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Woodson. And the Dolphins are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Woodson. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins extend their lead yet again. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
New England's offense set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A 2nd down carry for Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pick. Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. First 2nd down coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 53. Yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down to the 41.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Out of the gun, McDonald. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to...
And now here is another interception. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
On 2nd down, Woodson. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And oh, he coughed it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize in this case.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Up the middle they go. It's Weaver, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
97.
On first down, it's Hughes. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On second down now, Woodson. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. McDonald. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
The one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Taken from his own 44 here. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. McDonald. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, what it's been a fantastic game for this defense. Has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing after the interception. McDonald. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. From the gun, it's McDonald. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on third and long. McDonald under pressure. They got him again. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Take it at the 37. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there. For Miami, 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Miller. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. To throw on second down. McDonald, he finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Dolphins offense returning to the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. On second down, it's Weaver, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England's offense set to go. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Caught by Turner. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Looking to throw on second down. McDonald got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Miami, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.